Hey, everybody, welcome back. What's been going on? Welcome to another episode of Everything All at Once. Well, I wouldn't call it an episode, but I would call it another session. Let's call it that. I know it's been a minute. I haven't been on here for a while, only because so much has been going on energetically, astrologically. I mean, what hasn't been going on? I mean, if anybody that is listening is involved with astrology, any kind of esoteric anything, knows anything about the Schumann resonance, any of that, you will know what I'm talking about. But the energies at this time are literally unhinged. We have Mercury in retrograde happening right now, which is in Cancer, which is pretty severe, not gonna lie. Most people, I think at this time, are having a difficult time of it, either emotionally or with people and activities and actions in their world. So you're not weird for going through something right now. That is real, that is happening. And I encourage you to find a touchstone in a friend or even somebody online, even if it's just an Instagram post or a TikTok that you see and it resonates, just know that you're not alone. And if that alone can help you to not feel so alone when you are feeling this alone, because this is a singular journey and it is a journey of self. So, you know, raising your vibration and healing yourself, this can only be done by, us individually. It's a choice, right? But anyway, I just wanted to jump on here really quick and just chat about what's been happening, with all of these changes. I personally, a few weeks ago, I was going along quite well. Everything was going great. I was cruising along at work, having great times with my friends, looking forward to my trips. And then pretty much on June 29th, which also happens to be my birthday, funny enough, Mercury went retrograde. And I woke up that day, it was horrible. I felt immediately heavy, darkness. It was wild. And I just kind of went through that for several weeks. I felt like I was definitely in something. And that's all I could articulate, was that I'm in something. I don't know what's happened. I know I'll come out of it, but I am dark. I'm feeling negative. I'm feeling heavy. I'm feeling weighted. I felt confused. Those are all real emotions, real experiences. So, I'm only saying this and explaining my own experience so that if you find something in here that resonates, just take it and hold on to it, because again, you're not alone. But yeah, I just really, really, really went inward. At one point, I even started painting a series. I honestly channeled this painting series. And when I looked at it, at the end of it, it looks like a full, complete transformation of self. And I couldn't believe it. I do a little bit of watercolor, and I didn't really know what I was painting until I was finished. And then I was like, what is this? There's just visions that came to me and I needed to write down. And maybe I'll throw them up here at one point at some time. But yeah, it was really like, I looked at the photos and thought, or looked at the pictures that I had drawn or that I had painted and thought to myself, wow, this really is like a guide. If somebody were looking, they could see what happens energetically to a body when you do the work. So yeah, that was part of that, going deep, deep, deep down, and going, getting as low as I could. I didn't want to go there, but the energy took me there. And while I was there, that is what came up. So, knowing that you will go low, 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 and then the next day you could feel like there's butterflies and rainbows everywhere. That is normal. That is a thing. And you're not schizophrenic and you're not bipolar and, you're not all the things. You are experiencing the evolution and the ascension of the planet. That's what you're feeling right now. Astrology is real. It really affects us. And, if you follow it, if you don't follow it, I encourage you to just pay attention, just a little bit here and there. It's never wrong. Never, 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 never. I always liken it to, if you like mathematics, you like physics, then you're going to like astrology, because it is all about those things. Come closely into when we're calculating angles and corners, and we're calculating distances, things, and approximations and that kind of stuff. It really kind of gets very numerical in that way. So it is, it's been around for eons, and it has guided cultures forever. So why not take a look at that? And of course, that would govern our bodies. Of course, that would affect our minds. Of course, that would affect, our menstrual cycles if you're a woman. Your headaches, all of that. We are all connected. We are all connected. So because we're all connected, yes, you're going to feel a solar blast. Yes, you're going to feel when the Schumann resonance spikes and we have an influx of intense white energy. Yes, you're going to feel it. I mean, 2 days ago, 48 hours ago even, I felt like I had drank 13 cups of coffee. I don't drink coffee. I had so much energy in the morning. I had to wake up, I had to take a walk, I had to go to the gym, I had to then do somatic exercises after that even. I mean, it was like I had to keep the energy moving through my body. So, though that's real, and that is the energy that is coming through us, and that is how I'm managing the energy, because our bodies are upgrading. Our DNA is upgrading. Literally, that is what is going on right now. Whether you believe it or not, that is actually what is happening. So, because of that, yeah, you have to lose the old. You have to get rid of the old programs, the old way of thinking, the old way of living, the old way of doing, the old way of being. And that comes out, in stomach pains. It can come out in headaches. It can come out in crying, emotional outbursts. It can come out in anger. It can come out, a myriad of ways. So I guess the best thing I would say for that is to kind of pay attention to how it is exiting your body and help it go along its way. If you're crying, fine, let it cry it out until you're not crying anymore. If you're angry, fine, punch it out. Do some somatic work so that you get it out of your body. Because that's all it is. I'll just shake my arms and legs around and move them around, and it feels amazing. So, I can feel that just by doing those small movements, I can shift my anger or any upset that I was feeling, which is an amazing thing. But, I think that really being able to navigate the ups and downs is one of the biggest things that we can do right now, because if we cannot stay up on that boat, you are going to drown. There's a lot of spiritual warfare happening right now. I know this from firsthand experience. And you have to protect yourself. You have to use your discernment. You have to figure out who is for you, who is not for you, and then make an exit. If those people are not for you, then you need to get away from those people as soon as you can, and when you resonate, even when small little things resonate with you, or little wins, I call them little wins. With my friend and I have started counting out little wins for ourselves every day, and we will talk about it. And I've noticed it really does help you look for more little wins. So, that is huge. Noticing the good things so that more good things keep happening, and you keep noticing the good things. You know what I mean? Having a buddy to bounce that off of. I said it in the beginning when I started talking, but that is probably one of the best things you could do for yourself if you're able to do that. I haven't had a buddy for a very long time in this journey, so it's nice now to be able to bounce ideas and concepts and all of that stuff off of another person, to know that I am not crazy. But yeah, what we're experiencing right now literally is an evolution of self, and it's happening in real time. And if you can even go farther outside of that, further outside yourself, you can observe yourself evolving in real time. And that is wildly amazing and fascinating when you can actually acknowledge yourself and acknowledge that that is indeed what is happening. And so, yes, you're going to have bumps in the road. You're going to go down into the well of life. You're going to climb up to the mountaintop. You're going to go all the way up to the top. And at some point, we are going to calibrate, and stick kind of closer to the middle. I can't wait for that day. I wish it was sooner than later. Maybe it is. I need to check in with my astrologer friends and energetic gurus about all of that. But, I think that using your creativity to help with the evolution of self, if you are creative, is an amazing way to channel this energy. And maybe you would use your gifts doing that too. But, whether that's writing or painting or singing, writing poetry, dancing, anything using your creative muscle. And I also connect that to the physical body as well. Like I just mentioned, doing all those exercises, but physicality, some people aren't creative and they use their body. That is their vessel. So, using it in that way, to help you navigate the ups and the downs, or, maybe you're getting messages and you don't know where they're coming from, or you don't know why you're being flashed. Something in your mind is coming online over and over and you're like going, what is this? I don't know. Write it down. Literally write it down. Draw a picture of it. Maybe it isn't for anybody. Maybe it just needed to come out of you. Sometimes that's all it is. And maybe it's supposed to be there for another reason. At another time, you are going to have now this thing that you drew, that you painted, that you took a picture of, and it is going to be a tool for someone else on their journey. And it's all I'm doing here with, my channel, Everything All at Once, is that, it's just a tool. These are just tools. They're just little snippets of my own personal life experience, going to hell and back. And how I navigate through it. And like I said, I have been through it. The last month has been kind of a nightmare of ups and downs, not gonna lie, but I have seen so many things. I actually have now seen so many people that have revealed themselves to me. They've revealed who they are, what they're capable of. They've revealed what they're not capable of. They've revealed to me what literally, truly, and really lies in their heart and who they are. And I've been able to, clock that and navigate accordingly. And that is discernment. That is what that is, the discernment, Maybe I've learned discernment a little bit later in life than other people, but I had to go through a terrible, terrible, mind-breaking situation in order to, I think, really shine that gift up. But now it's locked in. We got the discernment here. We learned that lesson. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and just speak to more about the journey of transformation, of evolution, personal evolution, the ascension journey, all of that stuff. I mean, we're moving from 3D into 5D. If you know about that, and I firmly believe I am in the 5D now. We're not in the 3D anymore. And there's lots of people that are in the 3D. I see them every day. I don't really interact with them, but I see them. I see that it's there. But my personal orientation, my personal space, the way I view the world, the way things are coming to me at this time is all on a wildly different level than has been previous. And I am here for it. And I know that everyone has their own individual journey and everyone has a completely different lesson to learn. Everybody has different aches and pains and, different traumas and all of this stuff. We're human. We're going through it, as we are. But the best we can do is hold each other up, help each other best we can, and, help to spread the word, give each other the tools, give someone else a pat on the back, a hug, if you can, and collectively, things will shift. Things already are shifting. It's happening. It is in progress. We are in the middle of that. And yeah, we did sign up, as I keep being reminded by other people, we did sign up to be here at this time. And so here we are. All right, I guess I'm going to sign off for now. I'm glad I did this today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back soon with more interesting information about everything and anything.